A lot of interviews today.
Not as many as I'd like. So here we are, Dealer News Live from the Ignition Studios on the floor of the AIME Expo with the big talk, I mean big talk of the show. David, what did Denago do here at AIME Expo?
Well, we launched our new side by side, the Ranch Hawk 650. So that was the launch of our new product. And for us, that's a huge deal because that's what all our dealers were asking for. So it's unbelievable. It's been an unbelievable day for us so far.
And it's considerably bigger than the pit bikes that you first showed up at Sandsports Show just a couple years ago with.
That's right. That's right. We told dealers that hey, we will be bringing a side by side. We will be bringing 4-wheel drive vehicles, and dealers been told these type of things before, but when you actually do it and you do it in a quick, short amount of time, which is this will be 2026 will be our official 30 year in business. They were very impressed by the product and what they've seen.
Well, that business model seems to be playing out. You're the fastest growing brand here in North America. Congratulations.
Thank you. And we really couldn't have done it without the support of Dealer News and your personal, you and your staff, Robin.
Well, we're here to help. Rising tide floats all boats, and if you guys are up and the industry's up, then we're happy.
We had a tremendous last year. It was amazing.
And you had some milestones. You went from under 100 dealers to what, 160?
Yes. So we went. Our first milestone, like you said, was 100 dealers, and then now currently we're sitting at 161 dealers.
And not just ordinary dealerships. I mean, you've got right now stores, and they're not even the flagships in the chain. You're doing some amazing stuff with some great local dealers.
Absolutely, and we love those small local dealers. We love the multi-line, big, huge dealers, but we also love the smaller mom and pop dealers too. So they're all very, very important to us.
We covered it in Dealer News, and anybody who went to Heyday saw it. But Eastern with their snowmobile show, and they took it over with motorcycles, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're an incredible dealer of ours, East Central, Mac and also Megan. Incredible power couple, I would classify them, and they did a great job. They sold a lot of vehicles for us at that show.
But that's, again, part of the Denago difference. Who goes to a snowmobile show to buy a pit bike?
Yeah,
Well, everybody that ended up buying something from Eastern.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, they did an amazing job.
You did the Big East show.
Yes.
How was that?
It was great. And what the really good thing about that show was it was even more exposure to our brand, to a different set of people that normally, let's say, can't come to the Science Sports Show or can't come to the East Central, to that snowmobile type of a show. So they came to that show and it was great. It was a different demographic of people. And those are the type of people we need to introduce our brand to the masses. More and more is better for us.
So it's not all roses. Still some tariff issues and things to work around, but you guys were ahead of the curve, and Mr. Tao had made the commitment to you saying that the prices wouldn't be passed on to the dealers until it had to be. So
Yeah.
are you not passing the price on? Are you able to hold the line?
We're going to hold the line. We're going to
That
hold
is
the
awesome.
line and we're going to stick to our business model. And we're going to do everything in our power to keep our value line as we say we're going to do.
And it's value, it's pressure, but that's not stopping innovation. We've now got the fuel injection system on the bikes and some other pretty major milestones in what should be an absolutely depressed market.
Absolutely. Like that Ranch Hawk 650 is a pretty cool vehicle because the MSRP is $9,999. And it basically is a fully loaded vehicle with full infotainment system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wirelessly. It's got a large 10-inch TFT display, backup camera, dual A-arm, independent and rear suspension, front and rear suspension, with reservoir, piggyback, adjustable shocks, backup camera, it windshield, the roof, the light bar, winch, synthetic rope, all those nice things that everybody's always wanted in a nice side by side. They've got it, and not only that, but in its class, which really we're competing with Polaris Ranger 500 and the U4 600 from CF Moto, it's the same price as the Polaris, but you get a lot more features than the Polaris. And with the U-Force, that's $1,000 more than us. And again, ours, you're getting a lot more features, even like a small thing such as We may not be that small, but they have 12-inch wheels. We have 14-inch wheels. So there's a lot of small changes that we've done and small improvements we've done to make our vehicles stand out and bring that value to the consumer, as we always said we would.
Well, you're a man of your word. You've proven that now for the past 3 years with this. But this isn't your first rodeo. You've been in this space for your whole professional career, and you had some tough jobs like being a compliance
Yes,
officer. So you know how hard this business is.
absolutely. Yeah, and this year is going to be my 21st year, I believe, with the company. So it's uh, quite a long time I've been with the company, and it's I've come through the ranks. I was at first, you know, parts and technical service person, and then I was a branch manager, then a compliance officer for EPA, CPSC, CARB, all those things, and then now finally the general manager for Denago Powersports. Yeah, so to your point, I've done all those things, and I think what makes it really special for me is that I know all the requirements that are needed for CPSC and CARB and EPA, and I design the vehicles around it to make sure that our vehicles are as safe as can be and as are compliant as can be.
But yeah, you're taking that guesswork out. That this is not a new model that just shows up in the market and then we'll worry about the lawsuits later. No,
No,
your mindset is no. There will be no lawsuits. There will
no,
be nothing out of compliance. This will be
absolutely. Like when you look at our small children's ATVs, by CPSC standards, you only have to test at the one laboratory in America, which is called MSR Laboratories. Okay, that's only the children's products, which is Y10, well, Y6 and Y12, is only required to be tested at the U.S. facility. Everything else, the manufacturer can self-test, right? But for us, whether it's a Y6 ATV, Y10, Y12, T14, and G16, all those vehicles get tested at that same laboratory for safety to make sure those our vehicles are 100% compliant and meet all the safety regulations. It's expensive, but for us, it's a peace of mind that when we say, "Hey, we make a great vehicle, great value vehicle, and it's safe for our consumers too, especially for the little stuff, for the children."
and that historically has been the knock on some of the Chinese companies, especially back in the early years when it was unregulated and there were 200 plus Chinese companies trying to export in the U.S. Um,
Yeah,
that's why we needed compliance officers because of
yeah, absolutely. And the CPSC with the action plan has done a really good job of isolating that, because there were so many people in the market. It was flooded, like you were saying. And they basically went and said, hey, you know what? There's too many. We got to regulate. We got to regulate. And they did a great job. And they've been doing a pretty good job, I think, in my opinion, and making the industry safer as a whole.
well, there can only be one winner. I would say from this show, Denaga's the winner.
Well, thank you again so much. We really try. We really try to do our best. And again, we couldn't have done it without the support of Dealer News.
David, thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Robin.